Hello student, welcome to digital classes. This video is for class 6, chapter number 4. Today I make video on chapter number 4, sorting material into group. This is the first part for the chapter number 1. Everyone watch the video very carefully. Now introduction about the materials. Object around us. Objects around us have different shapes, color, and uses. Some of the objects are found in nature while others are man-made. Objects are made of material. Materials are the substance used to make things. For example, wood pulps in the material for which paper is made. Same material can be used to make different type of object. For example, glass can be used to make bowls, bulbs, windows, pen, etc. The same object can be made up of different kinds of material. For example, a chair is made up of wood, plastic or iron, etc. Now see table, chair, cupboard, almirah, cloth, refrigerator, cooking range, stove, utensils, crockeries, car, scooter, aeroplane, train are some example of object around us. All these things are made up of one or more type of material. Some commonly used material are wood, metals, glass, plastics, cotton, synthetic fiber, jute, etc., paper, clay, cement, etc. So it means that the object around us is made up of such any kind of material. Now see, I just take a example to clear about object and material. Like book is an object, but the material which used to make book is paper. Tumbler, object, and the tumbler is made up of glass. So glass is the material. Now the object chair and material required to make chair are wood, maybe plastic, maybe iron, etc. See, the toy is an object, but the material required for making toys may be plastic, metal, wood, etc. So the plastic, metal and wood are the materials. Same like shoes. Shoes are made up of leather. So the leather is a material which is used to make shoes. Now see, plastic, fabric, wood, metals are the material. Let us first understand about material. Now what is material? What are materials? Objects are made up of matter. Matter that is used to make object is called material. Wood, plastic and glass are material. All these things are made up of wood in the example. So what are the various objects made up of? Different things contain different kind of matter. All these different kind of matter may be called by a common name material. A particular material may contain a single substance or a number of substances. These substances in a particular material form a mixture or a chemical compound. So all things are made up of one or more material or substances. For example, a measuring scale, foot ruler may be made up of wood, plastic or steel. Fried rice plain is made by using rice, water, salt, oil, vegetables. A knife or a statue may be made up of steel or wood. Thus the steel, wood, plastic, glass, rice, salt, etc. are material. A material can be used to make different kind of things. For example, glass can be used to make tumbler, bowl, mirror, window pane, etc. Same things can be made for a different kind of material. For example, a tumbler can be made from a stainless steel, glass, plastic, thermocol, or porcelain. Materials may be naturally occurring or man made. Materials may be naturally occurring or man made. For example, wood, cotton, jute, marble, etc. are naturally occurring materials. Glass, steel, thermocol, plastic, polyester, nylon, etc. are man made material. So the material are classified into two main groups: natural material and artificial material. Material that are found around us. To take them, we have to dig them out of the ground or take them from the living things, for example, wood, metal, stone, etc. Artificial material are material transformed by the human in many different ways. Example, oil can be changed into plastic. Glass is made by heating sand, etc. Some common characteristic of material. Some common characteristic of material are described below. You will see in the picture also. All material can be felt by one or more of our sense. Means we can feel the things or material by touching, smelling, seeing, etc. We cannot see air, but we feel it on our skin. We will observe the movement of air by our eyes, by watching the trees, the leaves rustle. We can smell a perfume even from a distance. Cotton is soft to touch and stone is hard. You can easily identify materials by touching them. All material occupy space. A book placed on a table shelf occupies space. Water in a tumbler occupies space in the tumbler. A stone placed on the table occupies space on the table. Now, second point is all material possess mass. All things contain one or more kind of material. The amount of matter in any object is called mass. So all the material possess mass means the material are matter. We quite often use three terms: matter, material, and substance. These terms describe a gradation from the general to particular. When we define matter as something that occupies space, possesses mass, then we use the term matter for generalization. A specific sample of matter is called material. For example, plastic is a material. Still more specific is the term substance. A substance refers to either a pure chemical element or compound, iron, sucrose, etc. The properties of materials are appearance, hardness, soluble or insoluble, transparency means the object are opaque, translucent or transparent, and physical state of material. First we start with physical state. Now physical state, we can classify various material as solid, liquid or gases easily by seeing or touching them. Gases, if colorless, cannot be seen. Gases like air we can feel on our skin. So the physical state is solid, liquid and gases. Solids: plastic, stone, common salt, wood, glasses, steel, sand, ice are solid. Liquid: milk, water, oil, etc. are liquid. Gases: we know that air is a mixture of gases. So nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, steam or water vapor, etc. are the gases. Now the appearance of any material can be described in terms of any one or more the following properties: color, texture, luster, hardness. First, color. Natural material have their characteristic color. The man-made material can be given any color by the maker. For example, gold is golden yellow, whereas copper is reddish brown. Now everyone see silver. Silver is white, whereas iron, lead, zinc, etc. are grayish. Therefore, we can identify most of the naturally occurring material by their color also. Now luster. All metals are shiny. The characteristic of shine of metal are called metallic luster. Many materials such as wood do not shine. Certain materials such as copper, aluminum, silver lose their shine when exposed to air, particularly humid air. Once cleaned, all metallic objects start shining once again. Materials that have luster are usually metal, and non-metal do not have luster except diamond graphite. Now texture. Certain material are smooth whereas some other are rough to touch. For example, silk is smooth to touch while wool is rough. In the previous chapter we read about jute fiber have silky texture. Material which can be compressed or stretched easily are called soft. Example, cotton or sponge. Material which are difficult to compress and are called hard. Example, stone and iron. You know that diamond is the hardest known material. Diamond can cut glasses and diamond is a non-metal. Now students, understand what is appearance? Now the material can be classified as color, luster, texture, hardness. Now everyone understand how material can be classified by the appearance. Solubility of water. Now we check the material may be soluble or insoluble in water. Many material or substance dissolve in water whereas some other do not. Now soluble substances. Some substances have completely disappeared or dissolved in water. Such substances are called soluble substance. Whereas insoluble substances are those substances which do not mix with water and do not disappear even after we steer for a long time. These substances are called insoluble substance in water. The mixture containing the soluble substance and water is called solution. Thus, the material or a substance can be classified on the basis of their solubility in water also. Some gases dissolve in water, like oxygen and carbon dioxide dissolve in water. Oxygen dissolve in water is very important for the plants and animals that live in water. Aerated water soft drink contain dissolved carbon dioxide. Gases like nitrogen, methane, helium do not dissolve in water. We are taking example of water because water can dissolve a large number of many different kind of substances. That is why water is considered as universal solvent. Now let us perform an activity to check the substances or material are soluble or insoluble in water. Everyone has to write this activity in classwork copy. This is the activity to find out whether the given material or substance is soluble or insoluble in water. Material required: sugar, chalk powder, washing soda, sand, kerosene, lemon juice, etc. Procedure: take 6 test tube, fill each of them to half with water, place them on a test tube stand, add a pinch of sugar, chalk powder, washing soda and sand each in separate test tube. To fill the fifth test tube, add 2-3 ml of kerosene, and in the sixth test tube add 2-3 ml of lemon juice. Shake each test tube well and put them back on the test tube stand. Observe after 1-2 minutes. What do you observe? Particle of the sugar and washing soda have disappeared. Thus, the sugar and washing soda are soluble in water. Chalk powder and sand particles are left. As such, thus, chalk powder and sand are insoluble in water. Kerosene forms a separate layer on the surface of water. Thus, kerosene is insoluble, immiscible in water. Lemon juice and water forms a single layer. Thus, lemon juice is soluble, miscible in water. Conclusion: on the basis of the solubility in water, sand and chalk powder are insoluble in water. Sugar and washing soda are soluble in water. Kerosene are insoluble and immiscible with water. Lemon juice is dissolved in water, means lemon juice is miscible liquid. Everyone write this activity in classwork copy. Now the behavior towards light of the material is transparency. Have you seen sunlight coming into your room through the glasses or window? Does the sunlight enter your room through the wall? No, light does not enter your room through the wall. You can see outside things from the glass window but not through the wall or a wooden partition. You can see through the glass because it allows the light to pass through it. Wall or wooden partition does not allow light to pass through it. The material do not allow light to pass through them are called opaque object. The material which allow light to pass through them are called transparent. Certain materials allow only a part of light to pass through them. Such materials are called translucent. Wood, iron, gold are opaque object. Glass, water, air is a transparent object. Butter, paper, old glass door are the translucent. Now I explain one by one to understand good. Now first, opaque material. Opaque material do not allow any light to pass through them. All light that come into contact with an opaque material is either reflected or absorbed. Opaque material make a show when you shine light on them, means patterns in the form of shadow formed behind the object. Now translucent material. Translucent materials scatter light as it passes through them. You cannot see through translucent material, but light will pass through them. See the LED bulb. The bulb is a transparent material, so the light can pass through it, but we are not able to see inside the bulb. More examples are butter paper, colored glass panel. Transparent material: when light passes straight through a material, that material is transparent. Transparent material, you can see completely through it. Like air is a transparent material, water is again a transparent material. We are able to see through air, through water. If we put water in a glass, the other side is visible from us. Now the another transparent material is a window glass. We are able to see through the glass. Now we learn in this video physical state, solid, liquid and gas. Solubility in water, soluble or insoluble. Behavior towards light, transparent, translucent and opaque. Appearance, color, luster, texture and hardness of the material to classify on the basis of these simple properties. This is the example of physical property. You have to arrange these letter to fill in the blanks. This is the another example of physical property. You have arranged these letters to fill in the blanks.